and this isn't something that we're showing off today, but Diego would like to know how much of a benefit to PSVR is the Pro?
That's a great question, and something that I didn't get to hit on in my review as much because my experience overall was fairly limited in VR with the Pro. But I will say this: there is a benefit. Right now, as of this morning, there are 2 games that have active, that have real support for the. I'm sorry. There's 2 PSVR games that have support built in now for the Pro, and those are Battlezone and Res Infinite. And I've sampled. I haven't sampled Res Infinite yet with it, but I have sampled Battlezone, which again I just described the technique of super sampling to everyone. So yeah, I mean the PSVR version of Battlezone absolutely benefits from that in a big way. Obviously the 2 screens inside the PSVR, neither of them are even up to 1080p standards. But that doesn't, again, super sampling doesn't require the final resolution to be as high as the source resolution in order for it to have an impact. So, yes, the PS4 Pro is then rendering Battlezone at a higher resolution, and then downsizing it to fit within the confines of the resolution of the PSVR, and the result is a way sharper looking image. Whereas some pieces of text might have looked, and certain details might have looked fuzzy in Battlezone before. Once you play them in PSVR, they're a lot sharper, a lot easier to see. They also added kind of a more realistic lighting model throughout the cockpit. So that cockpit view that you have is a lot nicer than it was before. So yeah, that's an example of some of the visual enhancements. And then Res Infinite is actually one of the few games that's running native 4K. So for Res Infinite, again, super sampling, native 4K, then being downsized definitely helps things to look that much cleaner and that much clearer. And of course, resolution all aside, certainly that was easy enough.
Yeah.
Resolution aside, of course, developers can choose to patch in a higher frame rate mode for PSVR games, which would be, obviously terrific, helping those games run smoother and at a more stable frame rate. All good to me. That's something I would pay for.